This video is brought to you by the Des Moines Public Library and the Des Moines Public Library Foundation.
Hi there, Tim Reed here again with Imagine That, my summer program for 2020. Today we're going to explore the world of storytelling. You know, as an author and illustrator of My Very Silly Monster, I always have to create a story and I have to imagine what that character is like. I have to imagine what they look like, what their personality might be like, and I have to use creativity to do that. Have you ever read a book and without any pictures in it, and I have to try to imagine what those characters look like? Have you ever seen a picture with no story, and you try to imagine the story behind that picture? What's going to happen next? Have you ever seen a character and you wonder what adventures they're going to go on, what they're going to come across, what can happen next? Well, today we're going to explore the imagination through storytelling. And this is a kind of a fun exercise to do because we really get to be creative when we do it. And so what I want to do today is I have here a deck of cards. Well, it's not a deck of cards. It's a bunch of cards. It's kind of like a deck. And on each card is a different thing that you see here. And there's some things, there's some food, there's some animals. And so what we're going to do is we're going to randomly select from this deck several things, and we're going to draw a story surrounded around the things that we selected. Sound like fun? I think it is. So we're going to shuffle this deck, and we're going to see where this story takes us. All right? Okay, now, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select a card. So I want you to just holler out as loud as you can. I want you to say stop and see if I can hear you. Okay? Ready? Stop. Okay, good job. I will pick this card right here, and it's a panda. Panda. So we have panda. We're going to set that right here on the desk. Let's select another thing, okay? Another card. You ready? Whoop, right there. And this one is a light bulb. A light bulb. Okay, one more. Let's see what we can do. Stop. Okay, right there. This one is blank. It is invisible. We don't need that. Okay, let's try again. Okay, this one right here, it is a sock. So what we have to work with, we're going to create a story using a light bulb, a sock, and a panda. What kind of story could we use with that? I don't know, but let's see what happens. You never know how these stories are going to turn out. So all of the best stories that we know of, all of the good stories that we've ever read, always start off with a great opening line, right? So I know the most famous line is "Once upon a time," right? So let's start with that. Once upon a time, we have a panda, a light bulb, and a sock. Let's say, once upon a time, there was a panda. Okay? Now, I've never drawn pandas a lot. I don't draw pandas a lot. So let's see how it turns out, okay? All right, so we have a panda here. Okay, so we have ears. And then, I think those ears are dark. We have pandas with ears, and we got to draw a panda nose, right? And we have our panda eyes. And those are colored in nice and dark as well. Now we have to draw our panda mouth. Okay, So now we have our panda. So once upon a time in Panda Town, or wherever he might live, there came an alert over the radio. Warning, warning, all pandas. We've just been notified from outer space there is a band of, we have light bulb and sock. We have a spaceship heading our way. It is, what do you think it should be? I don't know. Let's see what happens. A giant light bulb heading our way. That looks kind of crazy. It looks like a tennis racket a little bit, doesn't it? And in that, let's say that is a spaceship shaped like a light bulb, okay? And it's heading to planet Panda. Well, this alerted our panda pal. We're going to call our panda, what name should we give him? Yell it nice and loud so I can hear you. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking Polly. Polly the panda. Good job. Okay, so Polly was sitting there thinking, oh no, from out of nowhere, there was this light bulb spaceship that came out from outer space. And that spaceship was filled with aliens. We don't know what kind of aliens they are because they're inside. But they came down and they said, listen, all of you panda people from the planet Panda, we're taking over your planet because we want to steal all of your light. Well, Panda couldn't have that because Panda really, really likes the light, really like the sunshine, right? So there's a sun up here, and that's where they get all their warmth and their light. And the light bulb was stealing all of that light. And it was coming from the sun. And they thought, well, they can't steal that sun. That wouldn't be very good. But that's how the light bulbs survived. And so Panda thought, oh no, now what are we going to do? But all of a sudden, more light bulbs showed up. And it was a whole fleet of light bulbs. And Panda thought, I've got to figure this out. I got to figure out how to get those light bulb aliens out of here. So Panda decided, I know what I'll do. And he had an idea. Isn't it funny how when you get an idea, they always show a light bulb ahead? Well, the light bulb aliens saw that and they thought, oh no, what's this all about? Well, Panda said, I know what I'll do. So Panda reached inside of a special panda bag and pulled out a magic sock. Now this wasn't just any sock, mind you. This was a very, very special sock, handed down for generations. This was a magic sock. This sock could be stretched 1,000,000 times more than any sock could ever be stretched. So Panda thought, I know what I'll do. I'll stretch this sock over top of the light bulbs, and they'll think it's nighttime, and they'll turn around and go home. So Panda quickly, with all the help of all of his friends, decided to go ahead and stretch the sock way over top of the light bulbs. And of course there was more than one sock, just like that one. And so some of them were dark, some of them were light. Of course, none of the socks matched, of course. So And the leader saw this happening and didn't know what to think. And all he could think of was, oh my gosh, it's getting dark. This is not the planet we want to be on. There's no light here. So all of the light bulb aliens from another planet decided to leave the galaxy and go off in search of light somewhere else. Well, Planet Panda was saved, and all the other pandas were saying, yay! And Polly was very, very popular amongst the rest of the planet. And so from then on, Polly was known as the one who saved Planet Panda. So you see how easy it is to make a story just from a few things that we come up with. And we drew 3 cars. We had a sock. You can put some stripes on that sock. We had a panda. And we had a light bulb. So that's kind of cool. I know that's something you could do. So sometime maybe get a sheet of paper out, write down 3 or 4 random things, and see if you can write a story based on the things that you had. So let's try another one. Okay, we're going to try another one. So let's get our cards out right here, and we're going to go through them. Tell me when to stop. There? Okay, stop. All right, we have a ladybug. Yay, a ladybug. Woohoo. And we have, what's this one? What's this one? A carrot. We have a carrot and a ladybug. One more. And this one is a lion. A lion, a carrot, and a ladybug. So let's just do a simple drawing this time. And you're going to come up with a story on your own. So let's think about a carrot, a lion, and a ladybug. How can we merge those 3 things to come up with a really cool story character? A carrot, a lion, and a ladybug. How about this? Let's see if we can use our imagination here. Let's see. A carrot, a lion, and a ladybug. Okay, so now I'm not real good at drawing lions either, but sometimes they turn out with, they look like teddy bears with big wigs on. So let's see how that turns out, okay? So let's draw a lion. Let's first start by drawing a lion. Okay? So far, so good. Now, that kind of looks like a good lion. I like that one. So one day, this lion woke up and he found out that he had turned into something really, really special. This lion had turned into a ladybug. I know what you're all thinking. That's really taking the imagination a little bit too far. But is it really? We're using our imagination and our creativity because we're going to merge these characters, and then later we can think about maybe some type of adventures that these characters can go on. So this lion and the ladybug. Now the thing is, ladybugs have wings. Have you ever seen them fly around and they get into the house sometimes, or they just fly around the yard? They're really good to have in the garden, I've heard too. But ladybugs, I don't know how they get along with lions very well. But because these two merged, Lion doesn't really know how to use his wings yet, so he's got to figure out how to get around. So I'm thinking that maybe Lion uses a magic carrot. And he flies around on this magic carrot. And he travels all around the jungle on this magic carrot. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? If you had a magic carrot you could fly around on. And so what he does there is he jumps on there and he flies around the jungle and makes all kinds of cool friends along the way. But look, we've got all this space up here too. Let's give him a friend to play with. All right? So let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards. Right there. Did you say stop? Okay. A shark. That's a good one, right? Let's get a shark and then this one. A dog. A shark and a dog. How can we merge those two things together? How can we merge shark and dog? A dog and a shark. Let's think about that. So lion lady lion bug was good friends with this guy. And so, I think that'd be a really funny character to have. Half shark, half dog. What a cool character, right? Now, lion shark, I'm guessing he gets around. He doesn't have a carrot to fly on, so he probably gets around by a wrench. Maybe he gets around by a wrench. Let's see. Maybe he flies around on a wrench. That's kind of strange, but you know what? When you use your imagination, anything is possible, right? So, he travels around on a magic flying wrench, and he just helps fix things. So that's what a cool job that character has. So you see how easy it is to come up with cool characters for stories just by combining a few things together, right? So I want you to think about that going forward. Get a sheet of paper, like I said, write down a few things and see if you come up with a character. And then try to wrap a story around that character. Take him on an adventure. Have him meet someone along the way. Maybe there's a problem they have to solve. Maybe there's a treasure they have to find. You never know. But if you use your imagination and imagine your story, you can create a whole world of things. Thanks for tuning into this one. And don't forget to thank your library. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. This is Tim Reed with My Very Silly Monster.